All right. Good evening, everybody. I'm Depthswalker, and and I'm going to be reviewing some music videos today. AI one specific. As usual, I'm going to start off with a little bit of self-promotion. I'm going to start off with "Holding Not to Fall" by Not to Fall remix. It's a slightly old one, but quite a good one.
I walk the world, happy to be left alone, and they'll still police my tone, so I'll raise my voice, body tense, and somehow my presence is oppressive. So much haram and proscribed, the mental gymnastics are impressive. Their only truth is what's prescribed. I'm fighting not to fall, tiredness seeping into the bone, held off rest call. Now it's time to answer the phone. Hard to remember why I started. Battles brutal and alone, and I can't finish if I am half-hearted. Every time I start a conversation, immediately treated like a thug. Others say I'm empathy devoid. Seems illegal to seek information. Not every fight is a drawn-out slug. Fights I struggle to avoid, but seems silence is violence. Faced with those who won't listen, any face truth denied. Disagreement called ignorance. Government promises prison for refusal to be complied. I'm fighting not to fall, tiredness seeping into the bone, held off rest call. Now it's time to answer the phone. Hard to remember why I started. Battles brutal and alone, and I can't finish if I am half-hearted. Earning to live or living to earn, when all your actions should be for what you yearn. An idealized dream of what life should be, a trick to tie you down so you'll never be free. Give years of life, toil and strife, paper thin goals to rake you over cold. Still I drag this carcass forward through the ash. Bones crack, muscles beginning to thrash. Every step a middle finger to the script. Every breath a theft they didn't predict. They want me kneeling, quiet, spent, compliant ghost already bent. But I'm too tired to be afraid, too broken to behave, too stubborn to fade. So I'll keep swinging till the grave. I'm fighting not to fall, tiredness seeping into the bone, held off rest call. Now it's time to answer the phone. Hard to remember why I started. Battles brutal and alone, and I can't finish if I am half-hearted. Hard to remember why I started. Battles brutal and I feel alone. Just step after step until I'm dead, feeling like I'm trying to atone. Maybe one day the fight will end. If I'm still there, will I be happy? Till then I'll just full send. When it's over, I'll leave it to others to be sappy. I'll lay down my bones, rest my mind, feel my soul, and dream till I feel whole.
just make sure that wasn't going to start playing. But yeah, that was Holding Not to Fall, Fighting Not to Fall remix. Okay. I've got a reasonably long list today. I wanted to get through. Hopefully my brain doesn't shut down. Hopefully it gets cooler as we go along. That's one of the other reasons why I actually started late today. The other one is I had a meeting with work today. Not good news, unfortunately, but yeah, it is what it is. So first off, we have You Are Already Lost by Rizzy VT. Rizzy normally does loop animations, so I don't really have to do much analysing here, I think. But this one looked interesting. So You Are Already Lost.
You talk loud for somebody already defeated. I'm covered. You ain't touching this. Let's go.
This is a prime example of what I was saying about looped animation with some effects to boost it. It's getting close to being a little bit too much, but I think it's okay at the moment. We'll see how far it goes with the effects.
Devil keep texting my mind, I leave him on red. You've been throwing little tantrums since Jesus got out that bed. Thought I'd fold under pressure, now me instead. I got scripture in my chest and God's hand on my head. You a liar in design and disguises and cheap tricks, trying to sell me your chains, but my savior broke it quick. You whisper, go back, and my boy get a grip. I ain't dancing with darkness, I already switched. You don't own my story, you don't write my page. I was built by mercy and refining grace. Every trap you built got turned into praise. Now I'm walking through the fire with a smile on my face. Hold up, you still trying? That's embarrassing. The king already won, I'm just enforcing it. Devil, sit down, your kingdom falling. Jesus, my captain, hear heaven calling. I got that joy, no fear, no stalling. Every time you speak, I hear defeat talking. No chains on me, no shame on me. God's grace got a permanent claim on me. Try to throw dirt, but it don't stain on me. You already lost, quit playing with me. No chains on me, no shame on me. God's grace got a permanent claim on me. Try to throw dirt, but it don't stain on me. You already lost, quit playing with me. Big bold faith with a holy attitude. I don't need approval from your bad reviews. Every accusation got returned to you. My God's undefeated, that's the breaking news. You stay obsessed while you watching me. Every step I take got angels guarding me. You can scream all day, ain't bothering me, cause the Lion of Judah walks beside of me. Tell temptation bye, tell fear move, tell anxiety she don't run this room. I got peace that'll shake this whole avenue. Got a testimony louder than your attitude. You've been trying for years and you still can't win. Jesus paid my debt, that's the end of it. You throwing little fits while the saints sing hymns. Boy, pack it up, this ain't your season. Too covered, too chosen, too loved, too focused, too blessed, too steady, too ready, too holy, to panic, too rooted, to vanish, to anchor in God, to be managed. I ain't scared of your noise or your counterfeit crown. King Jesus reigns so your empire's down. Used to walk in circles, now I'm heaven bound. Every demon in the room getting nervous now. I got swagger but it's sanctified. Confidence but Christ applied. Not my power, not my pride. Holy Spirit by my side. So when I walk in darkness, leave every lie, gotta pack and leave. Every curse gotta break and flee. Jesus got the final receipt. Devil, you had your chance. You lost. I'm not your prisoner. I'm God's child. Covered by grace. Armed with truth. Walking with confidence. And heaven already called the winner.
Okay. as I said earlier, it's perfectly precisely the way to do it. And I like the way that they did only the heavy use of the effects on like the mostly instrumental parts of only like a single line. And even then, the way the words have been put in is layered over the top of the effects in nice clear writing. This is a good use of actually using in-video writing to work. I've seen a lot of people put the words in and then place effects over the top, and the words end up getting blurred. That's what, along with everything else. But it depends on how you layer them. The words could be on top and not be affected by the blurring. But also, doing something like this by actually having like their own separate outlines helps them keep extra clear when you get the distortion effects at the same time. If we just like this, the entire image is nearly incomprehensible. You can see it with the chroma and paused, but the words are still clear, cut out, and they're in colours that aren't used in the visual itself for the most part. I mean, the hair's close. Yeah. It's very nicely done, very nicely put together. I might have slowed down on the effects on the outro a little bit. About here. Was it? But that's like a choice thing, not any kind of comment on the actual video. Very nicely done. Good use of looping animation. A good song as well, actually. Oh, why is this? And let's go to all four. Let's see how long it keeps up going, sending to Twitch before Twitch decides I can't send messages. Okay. All right. I'm not sure where I got this one from. This is Against the Tide by Phantom GB. Let's see what they got for us. Make sure I got. Okay, definitely using leaflets models for this. That's Hassan and Brogan. Intro, so I'm not sure about cuts too much.
A storm rolling across the screens, fueled by outrage, clips and memes.
But I would have tried to speed up the zoom in and then cut on a storm. So basically have the full zoom in, have them there, then do a flash cut to the
Across the screens, fueled by outrage, clips and memes. A growing army filled the air, convinced that they would win out there. A smaller group stood in their way, taking hits with every day. The numbers fell, the pressure grew, and nobody knew what they would do.
This one's kind of straddling music video, story video, and anime intro. There's a little bit too much information, too much telling you what's going on for an anime intro. The musical flow feels more music video, but the song is blatantly telling you a full-out story in the lyrics.
The noise was loud, the crowd was wild. Every post seemed hostile. The odds were stacked, the future dim. It looked like victory favored them. They were losing at first, pushed back again, buried beneath the flood.
I would have tried to get that they were losing at first to be here. But at the moment they hit. Visual quality is great. While I say like that's Leaflet's models, they're definitely a lot cleaner and sharper than when Leaflet used them. Obviously, that could just be AI improvements. But they're managing to maintain designs. And not a fan of Jeremy, but I do think he's getting a little bit too much pushed on that side of things when it's not really the case. But, you know.
Questions started spreading through the crowd. People began to think out loud. The narrative that seemed so strong started showing where it had gone wrong. The army marched with all its might. The cracks appeared.
Those almost look like my models of those two from back when I did the earlier Keen Encounters and Truth Seekers. I had to build revs from scratch, and I managed to find one for Straub that I altered. But yeah, maybe it's just because it looks like them, and I've made a lot of effort to make them look like them.
Its lines, what once was certain every day, slowly started slipping away. The noise was loud, the crowd was wild, but fewer people were reconciled. The certainty began to fade, and doubts emerged where faith was made. They were losing at first, pushed back again, buried beneath the flood of twins. Every attack seems to
So then, while it's good to have like that reveal, the drop in the music happens in the middle of a slow walk.
push back again, buried beneath the flood of
Yeah, you're right. The audio needs to run through cleaning up. It's very dirty in the sound. But Rinya, stop complaining about the hair. You know how it is with Asmund. He's either got too much hair or too little hair in any model that's made of him. The one time I've seen him with the right amount of hair, he's on screen for like 3 seconds and then turns away, so you can't really see it for too long. And that's my own video. That's me praising myself for that. And the only reason that worked is because it was a video. The image I used to generate the cartoony image of him was an early image of him, but gave him less hair than that, which makes him look like his current self.
Time has a way of clearing the haze when emotions cool and people change. They were losing at first, everyone could see.
There's good bones here, but as a music video, the changes aren't happening at the right moments for the beats. They're either too late, too early. Things aren't happening when the beat changes. As a story video, the song having its repeat on they were losing at first needs to call back to those moments, but it's doing victories still. It's kind of like you can do a bit of ebb and flow where even though they're now winning, they're still not winning easily. I mean, to be honest, that's kind of the case in reality. Things are getting better, but it's not easy. And as an anime opening, there'd be more cuts and changes to different scenes. If I mean, the 3 different things that it's closest to. I mean, obviously you've got the meme side of it all, but that's just on design. There's no memery in the actions other than throwing oranges. Also, I think it's a bit iffy having Tectonus hack the women, considering some of the charges that they've been throwing at him and stuff. In terms of what they say about him, not what he actually has done or has proof he's done, but what they've said about him. It's just a little bit. Yeah, good clean visuals. Just needs to learn when to paste the changes and scenes and get the audio cleaned up a little bit. There's a lot of buzz in it. I don't know what it was generated. I wonder if it says what he generated in on. Add lyrics. Tip social links. No. Yeah. Interesting song. Good visuals. You can see that they've got the good bones of something solid in there. Damn it. My chat program is acting up. Like, I click on the thing to open the chat box to send out the group message like that. And then as soon as I click into it to paste in the link, it just disappears. Like I'm clicking the bar next to it instead of the actual chat box. Ugh, being a pain. Alrighty then. Go give the original some love. Ooh. Sounds so condescending in that. I don't mean to. Like he's got like almost twice my subscribers. He's obviously doing something right. Probably does other stuff as well. Okay. Yeah, this one I saw on of Ted's, but I didn't watch it fully. I just saw it popped up, so I went, right, I'll try adding that. And looked away and did other stuff while it was playing. One of the annoying things about trying to get to see off Ted streams is that every time I go on there, there's a 50-50 chance that it'll be something I'm not interested in at all, like the gaming. I don't generally watch people play games, or there'll be stuff on there that I haven't seen yet, so I need to just go, oh, okay, eat, drink, go away for a bit. I always keep the stream going, keep their numbers up, help them out. Probably got more supporters than me now. All right. Yeah. So this is Newtopia Mikey Notebook. A Newtopia AI. I think they should probably adjust the titles a little bit. Cause, I mean, I know my titles can get a bit long, but doing the double colon isn't great. Okay, audio's up. All right, let's see what they got for us. Looks like Seed Dance because I've been using Seed Dance recently, and it will not, even though I pay for Seed Dance, it will not remove the AI watermark, no matter what I've done with it so far. So I don't know. I've done went up runs for it before where it didn't give me a watermark, but all the ones I've done recently, full on watermark. Good timing. Definitely an anime opening feel.
I open the page, something isn't the same. Another line was added while I was away. The ink is still fresh, the handwriting is mine. I don't remember writing it, yet it appeared in time. The notebook of my memory, I can't even see my own destiny. Just a notebook made of paper, nothing special to be seen. Yet it knows the roads I've traveled and the places that I've been. Every page becomes a record, every line becomes a clue. When my memory starts to falter, the notebook sees me through. I write.
So I get my seed dance through my CapCut. So maybe that's what's going on with it. That's how I did my AI powered ranges, AI generating ranges stuff. Was in that seed dance through CapCut. And I didn't have any AI watermarks on that, so I don't know quite what's happened. Just, since I've been using it on the new PC, it could just be a timing thing. I don't know.
Trace the line, it was definitely in my timeline. I can't help it, I can't tell it, yet somehow I know it's mine. The notebook of my memory knows more.
The timing of the cuts is pretty solid.
Just a notebook.
But as an anime opening style, there needed to be some kind of like title card around the 20-25 second mark when he starts opening the book. If it was an opening. As a story, it needs a little bit more to it, but I get what you're going with it.
Paper, nothing special to be seen, yet it knows the roads I've traveled and the places that I've been. Every page becomes a record, every line becomes a clue. When my memory starts to falter, the notebook sees me through. Some pages speak of better days, some pages end in fire. Some pages tell of dreams I chase, some pages tell desire.
That's more anime opening style, where it goes quicker from scene to scene.
Yet every mark remains intact, no matter where I stray. The notebook of my memory knows more about my life than me. Simple spine, yet every chapter still survives. The things I've lost, the things I found, the days I rose, the times I drowned. If I forget, it still remains, keeping shelter from the rain. Just a notebook made of paper, nothing special to be seen. Yet it knows the roads I've traveled and the places that I've been. Every page becomes a record, every line becomes a clue. When my memory starts to falter, the notebook sees me through. I close the page. Something isn't the same. Something isn't the same. Another line was added while I was away.
Okay, and I was going to say, amnesia pills. It could be pills to try and avoid suffering from amnesia, but no, it quite literally says for memory suppression. Yeah, editing wise, he's almost spot on with all of his edits. I do think there are moments where it goes very fast, but there's nothing much happening in the scene. I mean, this should be like a really fast. Good. Change.
I traced the line, it was definitely in my timeline. I can't help it, I can't tell it, yet somehow I know it's mine. The notebook of my memory knows more about my life than me. Just a notebook made of paper, nothing special to me.
This is, I like the visual, but with the line just in the, pardon me, a notebook made of paper, nothing special, you're kind of not showing that to be the case. But that's like a little personal choice. I probably would have done a scene of them with the notebook in their little room again, just kind of like slamming a fist against it or something, or just struggling with it just being a book. None of the You've done that, and then basically switch these two bits around. Do the bit where he's looking at the book. Here, sorry, this bit here to here, and then switch over to the. Actually, what I was saying about how it shows me everywhere I've been. When I was in early secondary school, as one of the English projects, we had to do a diary thing for like a section, and it was dull as dishwater. Yeah, I think that's what it meant. But yeah, a few little switch arounds like that, just to have like the impressive for moments with the parts that are meant to be impressive. Do like the flashing lights of the thing, and then you. Yeah, solid work overall. Give this one some love. Even the audio hasn't got any issues really. There's a little bit of a crisp to it, but I don't know if that's on my end or just the way the sound is coming through. Okay. Go show the original some love. Which is still kicking. All right. Yep. Subtitle. Solid. Exiled King Broly, Elden Ring Story Arc 7, Shadows of the Golden Rose.
Through fields of gold, where the veil is torn.
Now see here, that makes sense. The first part with the real world, a little bit off, but maybe he explains it later on. text slightly to match the beat and do good cuts.
Violet light rips the evening sky to warrior step where the wheat bends high. They fit in black and purple flame, Mary beside her rose and silver frame. Pink and shadow, amber eyes ignite, Ronin and night ready for the fight. The greater will trembles at what it sees, for shadows rising on the autumn breeze. We are the storm, the golden order fierce, Baphomet and Mary, blade sharp as tears, with Ruda's void and Giza's burning blue. Throughout this field we carve our path true to Lanedel's gates, where false kings fall. Together we stand, we answer the call.
So the only thing AI doesn't like more than cars, I think, are bows. Yeah. I remember when I tried doing Juju with like a banana bow thing. It was horrendous getting that done. Yes.
Katana slings and daggers flashing light, longbow drawn beneath the dying sunlight. Side by side with the angel pair, void and yonder ray of force beyond compare. No greater will,
Although that was a weird splash cut.
force beyond compare. No.
You'd expect with like the way the animation is, it'd start in the middle and go all the way out, but it starts kind of like here and then heads out from there. So it's a bit weird, that one. I think that's on the editing software, but it's a weird cut. That's all.
Greater will shall change their fate. Only the strength of those who refuse to break.
Short cut with the guitar riff. I know it's a nice scene, but it would have been cool to do the same thing on this distort riff. Go from here. Good point cut though, but I would have personally tried to get it on the same riff cut, if you know what I mean.
Through ruined roads and forgotten grace, past broken vows and God-free space, the golden rose and the armor titan rise, with void and fury lighting up the sky. We are the storm, the golden order.
Again, I don't think that's the right cut, but that's more of a personal choice thing. It's like it's a little bit too fast for how long that note is. Either that cut slower or a more solid cut, as in like rather than the fade out, a wipe. But these are minor foible ones, not world ending issues. But his cutting is much better than it used to be, and Even his low-res gens are coming through a lot clearer. Effect of the beat change, instrument change, even though it wasn't when he did the shift, it wasn't when he did the scene change. For example, the I think the glass was a bit abrupt for the change, but it's fine. When it changes over to the little distortion. Yeah, overall, very nicely done. All I've got is like minor foible ones where I personally do something slightly different. And a good beat on out rather than just a fade or a... To be fair, I do fade outs a lot, but that's because I tend to do... In my music itself, I tend to do fading out in the vocals overall. So fades work for me a lot. But that was a drum beat out. Did something that was... Get with it. A double pulse... dissolve logo, or it was the Abyssal Studios logo. Yeah, very nicely done. Very clean work. Yeah, the pause that he gets with his cuts. He mentioned it's something to do with the actual editing software. He uses, I think it's DaVinci. And for some reason, when it does the transitions,
Violet light.
It tends to freeze the scene transition for a few seconds.
Rips the evening sky to
as the transition's happening. CapCut hasn't done that from what I've seen, even if I've like really extended transition. There's less of a stutter in the motion. It could be... I've never used DaVinci, so I can't tell you if there's like easy wrong with it. But yeah, to me, it feels off every time it does that stutter stop. But it is what it is. Editing software is your editing software. Get used to what you used to. Okay. Why does the keep shrinking? Okay. Good, I liked. All right. Next up, we have Not Like You by Lyrical Absinthe. Let's see what we got here.
in the shadows, where mirrors crack, I see your face, and what it lacks.
Nicely timed.
Veiled in silk and painted lies, you dance where hollow echoes rise. Crowns of kings and borrowed dreams, chase white rabbits, silver screens. Your velvet cage preys on the naive, its iron shackles bind the feet. Taste the absinthe on your tongue, deny the work. Why stop at one? Why wear the mask that fits you best? Why bow to chains you call success? I shatter glass, I break the spell, I find my home within this hell. I want to be like me, not like you. Wings of night, not your faded hue. Burn the script, rewrite the cues. My thoughts renewed,
very, very well edited.
Not your echo, not your clone. In the abyss, my craft I own. Tempered heart.
They're very clean images as well. Some of them not so much, but overall it's very clean. And those that aren't as clean,
Not like you.
I'll give them good effects to kind of like tide them over where they're needed. Hey, Lyrical.
You peddle trends in candlelight, a scripted waltz through endless night. Followers flock like moths to flame, but I refuse to play your games. Your beauty's cold, a marble eye.
Did David do something to you, or was that just a jokey thing?
I bleed in colors you deny. No filter hides the cracks in me.
Run, bound eternally free.
Now, I can't play guitar, but I think the guitar so far has felt right. Although I do think the movements aren't quite right. I mean, I know they're not going to be perfect on like the fingers, but as far as I understand it, lower notes are held further out, higher notes are held closer in. Yeah, David the Light is a moth. Boom. Yep, perfectly timed.
Come closer, see my reveal. No masquerade, I refuse to kneel. The mirror shows a different face. Mine, unfiltered.
Free of pain. Rise.
From the grave of who you are, the fight begins to start. I want to be like me, not like you. Wings of night, not your faded hue. Burn the script, rewrite the cues. My thoughts, my quill, I'll shoot to kill.
There's a little bit of stutter going on. I don't know if that's my end or if it's the video itself. We're just going to pause it there for a second, because it's like you've slowed down a generation, and it's because it doesn't flow properly in where the AI generates it.
My quill,
Yeah, it's stuttering.
to kill. Not an echo, not a clone. In this domain, I'm weathered stone. Stubborn will, defiant fire. I want to be like me.
Not like you.
Not like you. Like me. In the dark. I am free.
Oh no, there isn't one. Okay. But yeah, very nicely done. A couple of scenes like the one with Volted here, where it feels like the animation's slowing down so it stutters. But other than that, it's very, very clean. If there was more like that, similar moments, I'd feel it's intentional, but infrequent and kind of randomly when there's... If there was a stutter to the sound, I'd think it was that, but it's a very smooth bit of music. That's why I think it's just where you decided to use a scene and it was... The AI generation was moving too fast and you stretched it out a little bit. Motion isn't as fluid. Other than that, it's all very good. Very nice cuts. Soft cuts where soft cuts needed. Nice effect like with like the stepping back into chains, which I bet was probably generated the other way around, because I've had that problem before in one of my videos where I wanted a character to be chained and for the chains to break away, but it just wouldn't work properly, so I had to kind of tell the chains to snake around him. and it had a similar sort of effect when I reversed it to give the effect I wanted. What you're getting here.
Velvet cage preys on the naive. Its iron shackles bind the feet.
Yeah, very solid work. Go give the original some love. Quality work here. Yeah, I know. There's always sacrifices. I've got to point out something. Change the generated forward motion. Do you mean her stepping forward, and then you reversed it, or do you mean it was generated in the order we see it? New feature for. Yeah. It's very smooth, very clean animations. No transitions I'd change the tempo of. I mean, the scene here. Yeah, that makes sense. But it's harder to tell because he's staying stationary. Usually down to the motion. It's just how awkward the leg movement was for the stepping backwards. It's just the AI not understanding how to step backwards, or it just decided to step backwards on its own for the train scene. Anyway, very good work overall. Okay, most people die before they're buried. By Mad Hatter's Creations. Let's make sure I've not. Okay. All right, so let's have a little look-see here. Okay, still frame video. Let's enjoy the music.
Most people die before they're buried. They just keep breathing. I watch the world turn into background noise. People scrolling through lives that don't feel like theirs. Smiling in photos while dying in silence. Chasing things that never fill the emptiness. I saw my own reflection start to fade, becoming another ghost that learned how to behave. Numbness felt safer than facing the truth, so I stayed asleep like the rest of the youth. They sell us comfort so we never have to feel. They numb the pain so we forget what is real. But something in me started screaming away, even if it meant I'd have to break. I don't wanna be numb anymore.
But I wouldn't do it.
I don't wanna sleep while my soul gets ignored. I wanna feel the storm when it hits my chest. I wanna remember what it means to be alive again. Even if it hurts, even if I bleed, I'd rather feel everything than feel nothing. Strike me with lightning, burn me awake. I don't wanna sleep through my own life again. Most humans are walking around half dead. They traded their fire for comfort instead. They laugh at the right times, cry on command, but never let anything truly touch their hands. I used to be one of them, smiling through the rot until the static got loud and the silence got hot. Something cracked open and I couldn't look away. Once you see behind the curtain, you can't unsee the play. They told me feeling was dangerous and weak, but numbness is the slowest way to bleed. I'd rather feel the pain and feel erased. I'd rather be awake than stay in this cage. I don't wanna be numb anymore. I don't wanna sleep while my soul gets ignored. I wanna feel the storm when it hits my chest. I wanna remember what it means to be alive again. Even if it hurts.
I'll stop messing around with the back end there. I think I caused a slight delay in the
This world wants you quiet, obedient, and small. It wants you distracted so you never feel at all. But every now and then something breaks through the noise, a moment so real it reminds you you have a choice. It's to feel the weight of being here, to feel the beauty mixed with fear, to feel the fire instead of staying cold, to feel the story instead of doing what you're told. I don't wanna be known anymore. I don't wanna sleep when my soul gets ignored. I wanna feel the storm when it hits my chest. I wanna remember what it means to be alive again. Even if it hurts, even if I bleed, I'd rather feel everything than feel nothing. Strike me with lightning, burn me awake. I don't wanna sleep through my own life again. So if you're listening and something in you stirred, don't ignore it. That feeling, that's you trying to wake up. Don't go back to sleep.
Okay. Very solid song. Visually, it's a still frame song. I would have gone with a more stylized text and not done the emojis myself. Maybe it's because I'm an old curmudgeon and I'm not a big fan of emojis. I mean, he uses them well. They emphasize things like dangers, warning, while my soul gets ignored, little halo. Even if I bleed, a little blood drop. But it's a little. I'd have gone with a more stylized text and done effects. I mean, I would have done some little animation stylized thing. That's me. I'm like I overdo things. But it's a good song, and it's got a very important message about actually living your life. Don't just pass through it. It took me far too long at myself. Shall we give the original some love? Okay, and we got flags and ashes. A cover AI-MV. So I'm thinking. Doesn't say who it's. A cover of Flag and Ashes by Namika. Okay, so Namika did the original version of the song, and Freaking Moses has got an AI-MV for his cover version of the song. Okay. Hopefully it doesn't get hit by anything, but it should be okay. Let's give this a good watch.
They told us to kneel.
They told us to fade.
But we were born from fire.
And we won't be erased.
Doing cuts at good moments. But rather than just cutting between various forms of her here, but the same gender. There, we went to that point there. I'd have done a sort of fade in, fade out style rather than just straight cut. Overall, very solid work. Boom. Yep. On the beat cuts. style is mostly consistent. There's a little bit of shift, but there always is, no matter how hard you try.
Screens bleed lies through the veins of the weak. Every word is a cage, every silence unique. They carve their names in the land of the free. Tried to bury the truth beneath hypocrisy.
Flags in the ashes, voices decay. A nation divided by the games that they play. But under the noise, under attack, the sleeping giant is waking back.
We watch the walls crack, we watch the colors fade,
But there's still a heartbeat
beneath the mess they made.
We are the fire in the dark, the final line, the beating heart. You push too far, now hear the sound.
We rise as one, we stand our
You
ground.
try to break what we defend, but this is where your reign will end. From every street to every town,
We take it back, we won't back down.
we are the fire in the dark, the final line, the beating heart. You push too far, now hear the sound.
We rise as one, we stand our ground.
You try to break what we defend, but this is where your reign will end. From every street to every town,
We take it back, we won't back down.
we won't back
Yeah, mostly very solid cuts. I'd probably switch around a few scenes. I'd probably save the big groups of them standing up like that for when in the lines.
This is where your reign will end. From every street to every town, we defend, but this is where your
We rise as one, we stand our ground.
We stand our ground. It would have been a good moment to have that sort of like them together, standing on the thing together. That's like a small editing shift around. Yeah, solid work, very nicely done. Other than that, not really much to say about it. Yeah, YouTube's been acting weird. They've been updating their designs. I've been like, look at this. The watch later thing just keeps minimizing on me every time. Okay, we're kind of at the halfway point of the songs. We are an hour into reviews, so I think I'll take my break here. I'll be back in 5 minutes, maybe 10 minutes, while I go refresh my water and go stretch and nibble on a bit of a salty snack just to get my salt back up again as well, because I am sweating like a pig. And I refuse to sit in front of a camera naked, like some people do. Just because I'm VTubing doesn't mean that I'm not paranoid about my camera. Every time I finish streaming, rip down the cover, all that stuff, always. Right, see you in 10 minutes. Okay, back from my little break, and as usual, I'm going to start off with another little self-promo. Now, this time is another old song, in fact, a much older song, but it's very fitting for the time of the year and how the weather is at the moment. It's Just Let Me Grill.
All I wanna do is live my life, go through a day without strife. Somehow there's too much, just a mental crutch, a dream out of touch. Real life confronts me as work just up and bumps me, moving me from place to place, expecting my life to give chase. Friends left behind, new contracts to be signed, but still, all I wanna do is grill. Burgers and baps, brewskis on tap, ribs on a rack, some fries for a snack. Just rest for a day, let the world fade away. Politics and drama offer someone smarter, but every time I look away, some other tragedy swings my way. I wanna roll with the punches, but they are hidden in bunches. Now the neighbors at the fence with some wit to dispense. Employers sending messages I can't brush off. I'm like, can I enjoy my day off? Phones blowing up with another breaking alert, and opinionated celebrities feelings got hurt. Government declaring innocence, no defense. Cities on fire, prices went higher, and it seems what's more, it's apparently my fault for liking the wrong meme before. I just want silence, a cold one in hand. No trending hashtags, no 5-year plan. But the world keeps on screaming, you, yes, you, like I'm the world's busiest cleaning crew. All I want's a lunch, yeah, grill smoke in the air, no inbox despair, no reply or nightmare. Let the algorithms fight, let the doomers stay up all night. I'm clocking out early, it's time I ate, but here comes the postman with fines in triplicate. A parking ticket, don't have a car, it'll cost me to beat it, I know it'll go that far. I just wanna grill, is that so hard to fulfill? One Sunday when nobody's shrill, just meet on the grill and enjoy the feeling. Yet this world won't sit still.
Yep. That's one of the earlier songs from before even the Skybro stuff started up. Okay, alright. Back to reactions. Here we have Garden of Thorns, KDA style K-pop EDM AMV. Yeah, again, a lot of things there that probably should be down here. EDM AMV, yeah, but I'd say like doing the KDA style K-pop thing, I'd put that down here just to clean up, because with musics, you want to keep it as simple as possible, with maybe a style and the fact you've got an AMV to it. Although I tend to call these AI MVs just to make sure I don't get those dinguses turning up who complain to AI right there in the title. Anyway, let's take that off of auto. Make sure the volume's good. Let's see how this one goes.
Guns explode. Yeah, 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 yeah. Hit the dub, hit the dub, hit the dub. Yeah, in the night. Born in fire, now I rule the shade. Pink, 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 pink hair burning. roses rising from the body. Stab bone, stab, glowing pink lining in my veins. Every soul I steal, the garden rains. Hear her screaming from the graves below. She wants my power, watch the garden grow. I'm the velvet thorn queen, queen of death in pink and black. Garden of thorns, garden of thorns. We die screaming, then we dance right back. Velvet thorn queen, lighting up the afterlife. Garden of thorns, garden of thorns. Beautiful chaos in the night. Come with me, come through fields of bone. Feel the thorns. You're in my zone. No escape. The garden owns your soul. Here we go.
Thorns explode!
I'm the velvet thorn queen, queen of death in pink and black.
Garden of thorns, thorns, thorns.
We die screaming, then we dance right back. Velvet thorn queen, eternal bloom, eternal fight.
Garden of thorns, garden of thorns.
We all die beautiful tonight.
Garden of thorns.
Good use of repeated scenes.
Beautiful.
Only one time has it been a little bit too close to the original use of it. But in that case, it was actually the second time it was used when it was meant to be used earlier. Got one again there, where Leaflet comes forward and it's like just instrumental, but their mouths are moving like they're singing. It does a little bit and it comes back to them and they're actually singing along with the lines properly. That's like the only real timing flaw I've seen in it so far. There was a slowdown, but that stutter effect worked with the beat.
Beautiful in the night.
Yeah, very nicely done. I mean, this scene gets used, I think you want to say, here as well. But it's fine, it's just like them travelling across the scene, very far from the other use. There's a scene where they're coming out of the thing, which I think is probably was originally planned to be the opening sort of stage moment of them. You have like a moment like this, and they go straight into the stage, isn't it? But yeah, it's very nicely produced, and it definitely feels like a K-pop music video. Now, the use of the words in the background helps, but there's like one or two where it's just like not really needed. Actually, they're fine. I mean, that's like the name of the song. That's a little unnecessary. So you got to slow down, but it helps to feel the actual motion. I mean, the lip syncing isn't perfect, but as I've said before, the less realistic you go with the appearance, the easier it is to get away with incorrect lip syncing. But if I just want to quickly point out the point. Yeah. They're singing, but they're not singing. But then there it is. It's used a little bit too close together, hide the fact that it is the same scene just used. Although technically the second time it's used is when it's meant to be used. You know, it's just one of those things. Very good overall, though. it'd be very easy to get a lot of extra limbs and stuff going on, but if there's any of that, I'm not spotting it. And you've got some nice clean generations, even though they don't have sharp edges. These have got like the softer edges you sometimes get on the AI gens, which is where you can get a lot of the blurring, and you're not getting any blurring here. That's really nicely done, really nicely managed. Nothing else. Go give the original some love. Yeah, this was very nicely done. You reused one scene a little bit too close to another, and that's about it. Other than that, very solidly edited. Very, very, very K-pop feel. Oh dear. Yeah, so go give the original some love. As we move on to the next one. This is Highlander, The Thirst of Many. See how this goes. This is what I was talking about, where the softer animation style can sometimes lead to blurring and bleeding. That's why you got that weird sort of dotted effect, because he uses a lot of the GPT generation. Even if they look solid, they're built up of groups of dots, and so when you try and animate it through other AI software, it can sometimes read them as groups of dots rather than full characters. Be a bit awkward.
Still holding on. Late night talks.
As you get closer, you can see it gets sharper while it's further out.
Storms rolled in. We didn't bend. Hand in hand, here we stand. Through it all, we made it. When we fall, we face it. Through the darkness, into the light. You and I, yeah, we got it right.
Good people. That felt a little bit off time. That's on time perfectly. The off time again. They're nice visuals, but they're not doing anything in sync with the music. That was interesting.
When the world gets loud and life moves too fast.
We're getting into a sort of situation here from around 110, where up until then it'd been following the beat rather nicely. It didn't go on every single beat change. But about 110, it starts just playing scenes until they're done, rather than doing anything on the beat, because it's like beat change ups. Boom. Nothing's happening. In the middle of the phrase, there's a change. That is change music.
When the world gets
Boom.
loud
That could be a change, but it doesn't have to
and
be.
life moves too fast.
And that's in the middle of the next part.
Somehow, some way we
I think this might have been a little side project, Highlander. Testing out the model rather than being a full independent project. especially this, where it's extremely staticky. This feels like he's laid an effect over, and it's had the extra effect. I've had a few where I've tried putting an effect in, and I was like, "Oh, that's a nice effect," but it changes the entire quality of the video. So it's like 480'd it down to like lower. Oh, it's a little anniversary video. Okay. Sorry. Glad you appreciated the commentary. I always worry that I'm a little too harsh in these situations. But this does feel a little bit weird. Maybe he started the project a little bit too close to the anniversary and ran out of time. Because it feels like it's really nicely edited to the beat up to about 110. And then it just kind of is like scene with a few hitting on beats, like the change to the scythe. And then after that, it's just kind of.
When the world gets loud and life moves too fast, somehow, some way we outlast. Highs and lows come and go. What we
I mean, they're not on the natural change moments of the song. I think he might have started the project too close to the anniversary and put it together a little bit fast. But yeah, it's good song, good visuals. I think the editing's a little bit on the sloppy side for Highlander. I keep wanting to call him Hierarchy. So go give the original some love. Yeah. Which is being nice today, not mucked up once for the chats. And I really hate this feature that YouTube just keeps on shrinking the list. Okay. 1 second. Oh yeah, Annie. Yeah, he always has good songs and visuals. And usually he has very good timing on the actual editing as well. I'm not a huge fan of his art style and the way it moves sometimes because the art he uses tends to be very dotty. It's made up of lots of dots. It blurs a lot, and I try to avoid that myself when doing my own things. But that's a personal choice issue. But if he's happy with it, good for him. But no, this feels a little bit sloppy on the editing side for him. But it's still a good song. All right. Let's get set up. This is Glass Crown by Smoky Fox and Salty Witch.
Another saint turned statue.
I'm guessing you entered the text, but you didn't go through and check the timing on the where it assigned your words, because you got the right word with another being at the start, but it's not in the right place. You just took that first scream as being the first word. Do the sort of that, yeah.
She moves like winter through neon chapels, smoke from a sinner's last prayer, porcelain skin, mercury, heartbeat turning warm rooms to midnight air. Every kiss wore lace like communion, every vow hit a blade beneath, salt in the cup. before nothing survived to breathe. Her smile's Mona Lisa in snowfall, beautiful, distant, electric blue. Her lighthouse flickering by the coastline, waiting for waves to break through. She says, love's just Icarus chasing the sun. Everybody burns before it's done, but her voice shakes under neon halos like heaven breaking through the radio. Glass crown under aurora skies, diamond tears and satellite eyes. Built her heart like fortress walls just to watch another empire fall. Slow dancing with ghosts in the laser light. Scared somebody stays tonight under the marble, under the gold.
Night music,
Still
better.
a girl too scared to hold.
Yeah, this is very nicely put together. I think
Hearts in neon veins,
a little bit
running through the pain.
a case of keeping really nice gems that probably should be sacrificed for pacing, but nothing major.
The world calls her cold 'cause they never knew winter, never heard wolves beneath the snow. She wears silence the way saints wear halos, heavy enough to bury the soul. Then he arrived like fire in Olympus, warm hands against stained glass skin, patient as moonlight over dark water, never demanding she let him in. And God is scared of more than the heartbreak, one touch unraveling chains, like Persephone tasting sunlight, or rain on a city of graves. She says, if you love me, you'll ruin me beautifully, like tragedy wired into destiny. But he kissed
There's that slowdown effect where you've taken a scene and stretched it out. Not too bad here because the rain adds to the effect. But you can see like the stuttering of the motion where somebody slowed down the animation a little bit.
but he kissed the scars she tried to hide, like scripture instead of places she died. Glass crown under aurora skies, diamond tears and satellite eyes. Built her heart like fortress walls just to watch another empire fall. He sees the pulse beneath the frost tonight, not the ghost everybody left behind. Under the marble, under the throne, there's still a heart begging for no more salt inside the wound, no more roses sealed in tombs, no more love that tastes like war. She can't open up the door. Crack the silence, split the sea, let the girl beneath it breathe.
Boom.
If
Yep.
love's a cathedral burning bright, let her dance inside the light. If heartbreak
So there's less bleeding in the animation than some of the older
she doesn't have
stuff.
to die.
It's still there. It's still very, very pretty.
Under morning light, just tired eyes, learning life. Maybe love's not meant to kill. Maybe broken hearts can heal. The night breaks gold at sunrise. Somebody stayed this time. Under the marble, under the stone, she finally found somewhere called home. White roses,
What is the software to use for recognize this?
the statue finally learned to dance.
But yeah, this is very nicely done. Some very clean visuals. A little bit of pacing in terms of the editing near the start, but nothing major. I do like this chattered at the right moment. Get the
Burning warm rooms to midnight air. Every kiss was
I might have done an actual zoom in scene change where the camera zooms in towards the gem and then
every kiss
the explosion happens.
like commune.
I know it's not what's meant to be represented, but it would add to the effect to the a little bit. But other than that, yeah, it's just minor editing choices like that I have any issues with. It's just like very nice, very nicely done. You got some very clean scenes. Filmora, okay. Yeah. Some of the older stuff that Smokey and Salty did in this sort of style had a lot of bleed. Yeah. And especially in the Lyrian Chronicles one, had suffered from it a lot. But here there's very little of it, and where it is minor and barely noticeable.
He sees the pulse beneath the frost tonight. Not the ghost everybody left behind under the marble.
It's at small distance, at far distance, where rather than being up close like it was before. Yeah, very nicely done. Go give the original some support. Ooh. Some support. Get that bottle. Okay, next up we have Sovereign Hawk Synferno. It lurks below, a creepy dungeon delving suite for your tabletop game. Let's see what we've got here. I may not need captions. Still frame of animation. I'm assuming dramatic fantasy music all the way through, no lyrics. It sounds like any number of fantasy games, film soundtracks. It's very nice. Very basic though. Nothing for me to really comment on there. Nice effect going across. Not too distracting, but there's no words to be distracted from. It's obviously just mood music. Go support is progression. I could have sworn I checked this one. Oh well. Here we have an entry from Machinus Wild. Sense of Shadow. Lyrics from my brain.
Shadows creep in the dead of night. Censorious knives to cut out the light. They scream, protect the pure from on high, banning flesh and fire from the lustful eye. Lewd desires they label a sin. Against the good book, where do we begin? But who draws the line in this twisted game? Your holy words might be next in flame. The censor's blade, sharp and cold, slicing through freedom of what's too bold. You ban the naked, the wild, the free, 'cause it offends your deity. But what happens when they come for you? Silence your prayers, your God, your truth. Lock in your ways, forcing freedom's fall. The censor shadow devours our soul. Conservative hearts wrapped in righteous fire, purging the screams of want and desire. The Bible says no, you thunder and roar, locking away what you can't ignore. But power's a beast that hungers for more. It won't stop at vice, it'll kick down your door. When voices of faith are deemed too extreme, will you fight back and wake from your dream? The censor's blade, sharp and cold, slicing through freedom of what's too bold. You ban the naked, the wild, the free, 'cause it offends your deity. But what happens when they come for you? Silence your prayers, your God, your truth. Lock in your ways, forcing freedom's fall. The censor shadow devours our soul.
Let's give you us all, not our soul.
Awake, the monster you fed turns its gaze, devouring scriptures in a fiery haze. Your bands bred the storm, the flood, the end. No one's safe when the censors descend. Question the throne, shatter the lie. Bow down broken, under watchful eye.
Looks like it's okay. If you meant Twitch is down.
Truth locking your ways, forcing freedom's fall. The sense of shadow devours a soul.
Oh, he probably had a hiccup. Or I had a hiccup. But nothing seemed to happen on my end.
The senses bleed, sharp and cold, slicing through freedom of what's too bold. You
Oh yeah, 1 minute 30.
the wild, the free.
I wonder how long it went down for. I didn't get any information on my end that it went down.
But what happens when they come for you? Silence your prayers, your God, your truth. Locking your ways, forcing freedom's fall. The sense of shadow devours a soul.
I was making sure that Twitch actually received the message
Will
on my end.
come for us all.
I wonder how long down Twitch was down for, because to be honest, I had just gone there. I lost a viewer. I did have 3 viewers. Wow, 3 viewers on Twitch. No, the song's okay. It's crying about an issue that's long been the case. A lot of the censorship issues we faced over the last 6, been longer than that in the UK, but in general, lockdowns, the last sort of 6 years or so, find their origins in a lot of the satanic panic of the 80s that happened in the US, where they the Think of the Children kind of line of thought came in. That's what's being used to push through things now. That's what I meant, it's complaining after the horses are out of the paddock, whatever the phrase is. I can't remember the exact phrase. But it's also important because as we're starting to take back the cultural zeitgeist on the right, we're already getting some cries from right-wing politics to censor stuff without good reason. They have reason. It offends them. It's not a good reason. There are some things they want to censor that there's good reason to censor it. But a lot of the stuff they're going for, there's no reason to go for it. But yeah, I don't like to go into politics too much. But yeah. All right. Next up, we have Return of the Meme by Mavluck. He's got good comedic timing and sensing. I have seen some of his process in making this, and I have heard the song a little bit, but I've tried to avoid watching too much of it whenever he's... So let's see what he's got here for us. Starting off with the Basilisk. Face the Basilisk.
It's the return of the meme. Antis are enraged, we gotta hold the line. Pick it up, Quango, you're only wasting time. We're posing, having fun, you can cut through all the...
Oh, I wish I'd have heard that bit of the song. I could have told him how to fix that so it says it right. Quango, not Quango.
Lies, listen here, you little shit, motherfucker, Locke replies. Shivers passing gas, she's flying through the noise. Vote for hiding eight, we do it for the boys. Nine's found her twin, the chaos will ensue. Ask idiot. a monster hunter charging up. Carve the wyvern, seize the freedom. In a spell, awakening, man, a surge, no cap. I'm glowing. Grand masquerade ballin'. Masks on hold.
There you go, Harbor.
No, we flowing. Surfing the wave crest, hang 10 through the digital tide. Street racing, neon nights, engine screaming, no brakes, full ride. Billboards flashing fame, every pixel screaming my name. Wild West outlaw sprint, 6-shooter memes in the dust, taking aim. Tinfoil hats gleaming, they can't read my mind. Saw bay pinching flare, heat on every hater I find. Dark crow, wildland chaos, cracking up the whole damn feed. Sky, you and Roman surgery, majoring in mean degrees.
Wait, is that? I did change that. Let's see if we can get that slightly better. Or if
Roman
it's
surgery, majoring in mean degrees.
is it really that? Oof. Yep.
An eye on every stream, run you is finally free. Sure are wearing glasses, yeah, that's just for me. Stability, the cupid draws much concern. Seals like your post, one day you will learn. Pink pocket, play that dot of greed. Counterspell, nuh-uh, memes, fill the feed.
Okay, song's nice overall. I think the editing was mostly on point. I think this had less memery to it than the previous song. Let's watch this scene again. I'm hoping it was just a bad loading.
Guy, you and Roman surgery, majoring in mean degrees.
The reason I say this is because that entire section looks a bit digitized. I think it might be a corrupt. Don't even appear in chat. It's getting worse. What's getting worse?
An eye on every stream, run you is finally free. Sure are wearing glasses, yeah, that's just for me. Stability, the cupid draws much concern. Seals like your post, one day you will learn.
But yeah, overall it's pretty solid. Nice editing, scene changes. I think it's a little bit less hectic than the last one. But yeah, it's a little bit of a weird glitching out on this Sky Academy section. Okay. Nicely done. I do think his other one was better though, overall. Although this has, apart from this particular scene that I'm unfortunately frozen on, his overall image quality is better in this one than the previous meme one. But the editing is solid, and it matches up with the. This is a story meme video, not a music video. Yeah. Go share love. Okay.
Yeah.
Now, this is I'm a Devil Dog by Wolfie1775. He normally just does songs with no videos, but I saw this one actually has some kind of video to it, so that caught my interest.
Yeah.
1775.
Who's barking now?
I'd have done the scene there at the start of the pulsing.
Steel toe boots on the concrete floor. Kick that door like he owned this war. Red bandana, eyes locked in. Walking quiet, let the chaos begin. No gold chains, no fake crown. Built from scars, never backing down. You talk loud, he moves fast. By the time you notice, he's already passed. Don't need luck, don't need fame. Everybody here gonna remember his name.
I'm a devil dog.
Never needed your permission. Devil dog, locked on to the mission. Whole room freezes when he
he's just
steps
playing
inside.
scenes
One slow grin
until
and they
he
fall in line.
wants to change
Cool
them.
under the light.
Devil
There's no
dog.
matching to the music.
Night. If you're looking for trouble, you already found him. Bass so hard, got the whole block shaking. Neon flickers every move he's making. Street lights blink when the kick drum lands. Everybody moving with their hands in the air. He's that wolf with the permanent grin. You can see his teeth before he begins. Move too smooth, never chase. Let him wonder
Generations
why
are
he
playing.
walks away.
Just needs a little bit of
Time
editing.
slows, nobody says a word. One step, deep breath, feel the whole room turn.
I'm a devil dog.
Whole city's on alert,
Devil dog.
putting in the work. 1775 carved into the night. Every step heavy, every move right.
Devil dog.
Never gonna fold.
Devil dog.
Heart made of gold, covered in steel. Who's barking now? Who's barking now? Stay wolfy. Stay wolfy.
There is some editing to the music, but there's not a lot. It's mostly just sort of scene with music playing along. He's not got bad gens, although I wish. This is mostly just like about him in different forms. But I think it might have been better to do a video of him either as like just the biker version human, or as the more furry version. And kind of like, yeah, the gens are good. The song's good. It just needs to be edited to match it. You can even use all the same scenes. You just need to cut and splice them and do some effects with the pulsing, like changing the beat, and it's solid. Go give him some love. Come on, there we go. All right, next up. All right, Keishi Asahi, Get Out of My Head. Koshi Asahi, Foxfire Nocturne 13, Club Nocturne, Under the Half Moon Rise. None of that is the title of the song, according to the down here. If it's a Club Nocturne intro, at the moment it's just confusing by having the artist name, what looks like the title of the song, but maybe it's the album song 13. Yeah, it's just a little bit confusing. Let's start. Let's see what we get from here. Okay, so an intro title thing.
I'm still enough.
That's that twanging sound I was saying about the other day with the Koto. I can't remember whose video it was, but they used a banjo. It was the Firefly song.
It's sitting right on my chest. Bad news in my mirror, like it never learned to rest. I heard that old voice trying to crawl back in, but I got a mouth full of fire and I'm not letting it win. You can knock on the door, you can circle the block, you can say what you want, I'm not taking the job. I got bruises, I got scars, I got nights.
I know it's probably intentional, but I do find it funny you got the finger facing you here and the finger facing you here. Think about that for a second. But yeah, it's a nice image overall, with the shadows crawling in. The song's good. The voice sounds good. I think there's a slight recording issue on the voice though.
Survived and I'm done feeding your teeth, I'm done feeding your lies. Fuck off, shadow.
It clears up when the song powers in, but when it was at the softer point, at the earlier part where it was less instrumental going on, it sounded a little bit echo chambery a little bit.
Still enough. I know your tricks by heart, that familiar cold. You dress up fear like truth, try to buy my soul. You tell me stay on the floor, tell me sink, not swim, but I got mud on my boots and I'm kicking back in. You can knock on the door, you can circle the block, you can say what you want, I'm not taking the drop. I got bruises, I got scars, I got nights I survived, and I'm done feeding your teeth, I'm done feeding your lies. Fuck off, shadow. Get out my head. Fuck off, shadow. I'm not your bed, keep those dark thoughts away, keep them out of my blood. Fuck off, shadow. I'm still enough. Hands in the air, I'm cutting the wire. One breath, one step, one spark, one fire. You don't know my name, you don't get my mind. I've been down too far, now I'm climbing back up. Fuck off, shadow. Get out my head. Fuck off, shadow. I'm not your bed. Keep those dark thoughts away. Keep them out of my blood. Fuck off, shadow. I'm still enough. Fuck off, shadow. I'm still enough.
Okay. Yeah, it was a still frame song with a little animation over the top.
Bang it when you can knock on the
Visually, fine, apart from obviously the mirror effect. I don't know if that's intentional or just a funny side effect. But the audio near the start of the voice.
Sitting right on my chest back.
It's got that tunnel sound still. Goes away after a little bit, but
News in my mirror like it never learned to rest. I heard that old voice trying to crawl back in, but I got
oh, I know what it is. There's a second layered voice in there, but it's not quite in key with it. That's what I'm hearing.
a mouth full of fire and I'm not letting it win. You can knock on the door, you can circle the block, you can say what you
But then when it becomes more full voiced,
want.
goes
I'm not
away.
taking the job. I got bruises, I got scars, I got nights I survived, and I'm done feeding your teeth. I'm done
Yeah,
feeding you.
the song's good, and it's got a good message as well. Go give her some love. Okay. And so thank you for all being here this long. To give you a preview of Sunday's release, Weaving Steps.
It takes more than a few steps to change. Momentum needs building, we must rearrange. But if you don't start moving right now, you'll only see the future as strange somehow. Every step is larger than the last one we made. We all move in different directions, unafraid. Not because we disagree or fight, but because every step builds on the past light. I search left, you search right. When another figure takes flight, it means next time we know how to unite. As we weave the future path tight. Now the path we are weaving grows stronger each day. The lessons we borrowed light up the way. What once felt uncertain is finally in sight. 'Cause we built the future together, side by side.
There you go. Nice little cameo slot video coming out this Sunday. So thank you for being here, and I'm going to see if I can send you on somewhere fun. Let's see. I have 2 viewers on Kick, so no, not with there. Can't send anywhere on YouTube or Rumble until I get 1,000 viewers, which is likely to happen. I think it's 500 for Rumble. Followers, rather. But all right, let's see where I can send you on Twitch. Thank you for being here, and I hope to see you next time. Well, tomorrow, plan is I'll be playing a bit more Batman Lego. So just a game day tomorrow, and from there Monday, I'll be doing more music over the weekend. Hope to see you there.